Welcome back to the NExT Appraisal Tool modules. In this module, we will be discussing question number 20. Are potential confounding factors identified and taken into consideration in the analysis? Authors will typically provide this type of information in the analysis or results section of an article. Confounding factors are those elements that are present during a study that may have impacted the results. Types of potential confounding factors are listed on the slide and include differences among the participants or other areas where factors may have influenced the outcome being studied. Researchers try to control for confounding variables initially in developing their study design and methods, or later through statistics if they measured the factor during the study. For an example, let's return to the scenario of the study about a cartoon distraction during starting an IV on a child. If the child has had numerous previous IV starts and has become desensitized to the IV insertion process, that might be a participant characteristic confounder. If the nurse knows the child or has a very soothing voice, these could be alternate explanation confounders. Lastly, if a child is receiving the IV and hasn't slept in over 24 hours, that could be an extraneous event confounder. None of these have a direct connection to the cartoon distraction itself, but could have impacted the pain response being measured during the IV start. The intent of this appraisal question is for the reader to determine if the author describes any potential or actual confounding factors and discusses how these may have impacted the results. As you progress from a novice reader, you may even begin to consider what potential confounders existed that should have been identified but maybe were missed. For now, read carefully to see if the author identifies any factors that might have impacted the study outcomes. Here is an example from a published article. In this brief example, the authors were studying a buddy program. Notice they mention that how the buddy interacted via phone or in person may have been a factor to consider. Likewise, the time of contact between the buddy and the new mom might have produced an impact on the results. Again, we are looking to see if the author provides any discussion on other details or factors that might have influenced the outcome being measured. In forming your appraisal response, decide if you feel the authors provide any clear discussion into potential factors that might have impacted the reported results. If present in the article, these factors are usually explicitly discussed and should be identifiable by the reader. If they are not present, then simply formulate your no response. Congratulations! You have successfully completed this module. You may return to the main menu or continue to other appraisal modules in the NExT EBP course.